Hello, everybody. Welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this Monday, April 18th, 2022. When you woke up this morning, you would have thought it was winter time again. My goodness, that was a lot of snow coming in overnight. At least it didn't do too much damage as far as, like snow and slick roadways. There were some slick areas. I can't imagine there wouldn't be, but for the most part, it stayed on the grass. And I don't know. I'm afraid to say, is this the last? Because every time I think we're done, then it comes back. And anybody I've talked to today has been like, ugh, why? You wake up, you just see all the pictures on Facebook today. And there's another there is snow. Why is April, right? Snow. It just happens that way. That's April for you. And whatever. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Got together with some of your family. Maybe haven't seen some of the family. That's what we did. We saw some family hadn't seen in 2 years. So it was really exciting weekend on that. Hope you got to do that as well. And even take part in some egg hunts if you had a chance to, or whatever you got to do over the weekend. I hope you had fun and had some good food. I know I did, and now I'm full, so I'll be full for a long time, and that's okay. It was nice. You know what? I love going out. We're just gonna derail the show right away. I love going out to the families, the in-laws family. And I love all the salads. And so everybody was sitting in the other room, and I was sitting in where all the food was. And there was no tables on. I was like, forget this. I'm gonna stay by the salads. My whole plate was full of salads. I barely had any chicken or anything else because I just like to try all the different salads that everybody brings. So filled up on the salads, got laid off on the other stuff, and I was a happy guy on Saturday. And hopefully you are too. Like I said, it was a good day to just relax on Sunday and do nothing. That's the way I like it. We got a great show here for you today. We're going to preview Fitchburg Historical Society meeting. Their annual meeting's coming up this weekend. We'll get you the details on that. Plus, we have an update on what's happening in the month of May. May already, folks. May. Can you believe it? Yeah. We'll be telling you what to look forward to watch here on TV the month of May. But first, we'll get to your headlines of the day, and we start with that Historical Society meeting happening this weekend. This is our annual Fitchburg Historical Society meeting, it says here, held Sunday, April 24th at 1:30 p.m. in the Promega we call it Promega BTC, Biopharmaceutical Technology Center, 5445 East Sherrill Parkway. You can check that out. You can Google it if you're not sure where it is completely, but it's there. And they'll be featuring Penny Patterson talking about Promega, a company on the move during COVID. Membership dues can be paid at this meeting, and a tour of the building will be available after the presentation. If you haven't been there before, I mean, they host so many events. Pre-COVID, like they had their art galleries there and plenty of different community meetings and whatnot. So if you haven't been there before, it's just a really cool place and something that I was like, who are these people when I first came here in 2010? Now I'm like, these are awesome. And they have great lunch there too. Anyway, I'm digressing. Either way, come on out. They also have a business part as well, so you get an update from the businesses. I'm just full of it here on a Monday evening. Hey, if you want to come say hi to me and the rest of the gang at Fact TV, take a job at Fitchburg. Yeah, we got some openings here. We start with the list: building attendant, civil engineer intern, community service officer, court cashier, engineer technician 2, environmental project engineer full-time. I barely can say that, so I can't take that position. Environmental project engineer part-time position, groundskeeper, library shelver, program assistant, that's with Park and Recreation Department, public works, parks and street maintenance worker, a full-time position, parks work street maintenance worker, another full-time position there, seasonal park maintenance worker, and a seasonal utility maintenance worker at Public Works. All of these are online. Some of the part-time ones, as you can see, have a sign-on bonus. Those are those LTE positions. So you can ask about those. And if you have any questions, you can talk to our HR department. They'll be happy to help and get you signed up on the website. I can do it go to fitchburgwi.gov and click on our careers page there, and you'll find more information and fill out the application. Love to have you on Team Fitchburg. We are awesome. All right, Teen Center Public Opinion Survey is open through the 22nd. City is gathering feedback from the community on the potential teen center in the city of Fitchburg's northwest corner, west of Verona Road. If you want to learn any additional information, and of course, take that survey, head to our website, fitchburgwi.gov. You got through the 22nd. Wireway Cleanups are coming up this weekend. Saturday. It's not Sunday. It's Saturday. April 23rd. Grab your gloves, grab your garbage bag, grab everything you need. And if not, we have the things that you'll need to be safe to go out and help out with these waterway cleanups. It's happening at Dunsmarsh, Quarry Hill, Swan Creek, and Yarmouth Greenway. And guess what? Bamlet has taken the time to pull up some maps. So let's take a look here exactly where these are going to be. So here we go. Dunsmarsh cleanup area on Saturday, April 23rd from 9 to 11 a.m. You'll meet over in front of the little mini pond there at Dunsmarsh, and then you'll clean up that corridor. And that's a cool one. That's a neat place. When you're looking out there, you're just like, this is like northern Wisconsin looks like. I love that place. Anyway, it's a nice place to hike too. And then if you're going to do the Quarry Hill Park and 50 Fields cleanup area, you're going to meet by the park shelter there, and then you'll slowly make your way across the waterway there and between the houses in the Quarry Hill area. Moving on, we've got your cleanup area in the Swan Creek area. I tried to catch up with folks in this one. This one's difficult because it's spread out in such a big area. But you're meeting at, and I can't see the name on here, Andrew. Is that which park shelter is that one? Nannyberry, thank you. Nannyberry Park Shelters will you meet for that one at 9 a.m. to pick up the stuff you need. And then finally, moving over to the other side of the city, Yarmouth Greenway area. That one's got some steep hills in it, but you can help out with that one as well. And guess what? The weather, it's going to be beautiful on Saturday. So as far as it looks, it's going to be a great day for some cleanup. So if you're interested in volunteering to show up to one of those sites, information is at our website. Bring our attention to Arbor Day tree planting. We got two different locations for this one this year. First one is, they're both on April 30th. First one is the Quarry Hill Park at 9 a.m. You're going to meet at the gazebo where they'll be planting trees and shrubs in the park to replace the ash trees that were removed due to emerald ash borer and provide nesting habitat for birds. And in Chicory Meadows Park, you'll meet at 9:30 at the gazebo where they'll be planting native shrubs and replace the honeysuckle and buckthorn that were removed last winter. So if you're interested in helping out with that on tree plantings, there's the information. Turning our attention to Get Moving, a fun event coming up at the Senior Center. It starts tomorrow, and it says here, discover exercise principles to improve body and brain health. Lori, accelerated exercise and medicine speaker and certified through the American College of Sports Medicine and the American Council of Exercise. She'll be there in person for the Active Women's Group. You'll learn all about this great presentation. It's on Tuesday. It's drop-in only. Starts at 2:15, and that's in the council chambers, right by us, up in the council chambers. There'll be signage to get you to that presentation. Should be fun. And then we have a digital privacy and security event coming up this week at the library. Join us to learn the basics of keeping your information private and secure online. Topics will include passwords, browser information, and avoiding spam and phishing. To register, please call 608-729-1763 or stop by the second floor reference desk. Get yourself signed up. It's on April 20th, starts at 7 o'clock p.m. in the Technology Center at the Fitchburg Public Library. That's a really good one. You should continue to get updates on that. And we talk about that stuff all the time here on TF, but good to do that in person. All right, that does it for our headlines. Coming up next, we'll take you out and, not take you out. We're going to preview and why you should go out to the Fitchburg Historical Society's annual meeting. And later, we'll talk about what's coming up the month of May here on TF. All this edition of TF.
It takes all of us to slow the spread of the coronavirus. So follow guidance from authorities where you live and stay home unless absolutely necessary. Use a delivery service for essential items like food and medicine. If you must make essential trips, stay 6 feet apart from other people. Wear a cloth face covering and wash your hands for at least 20 seconds as often as possible. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantori here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
Hey, boss. Okay.
I said I'm fine.
Me to bed, see you in the morning with the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it, and we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. Where you at? Underlay in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today from the Fitchburg Historical Society and future, she should have my job because she does such great interview work with the Historical Society. We have Katherine Schneider. She's back. Katherine, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks, Jeremy.
Hey, thanks for being back on the show. I extend the offer before we started the interview that you can have my job. I'm extending it now that you can have my job. Although I enjoy doing the interviews, of course, but you know, you've done a good job on your series of interviews with COVID. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about the annual meeting. It's back, spring edition.
It's back, and we have not been able to have an in-person spring meeting since before COVID, so over 2 years now, which makes it all the more exciting that we're going to be having it coming up. So just letting people know that they are all invited. This is open to the public. It's our spring meeting. So we are going to be having it on site at Promega. Promega has been kind enough to invite us over to their facility. So it's going to be held on site there, and tours are going to be given afterwards of Promega. So that's really cool. The date for the annual meeting then, spring meeting, is Sunday, April 24th, Sunday afternoon, starting at 1:30 p.m. And it will be held at Promega. Promega Biopharmaceutical Technology Center is actually the official name of their facility. And that's at 5445 East Sherrill Parkway in Fitchburg. And our speaker will be Penny Patterson, who's the Vice President of Corporate Affairs there. And we've asked her if she would particularly highlight Promega's journey through COVID, specifically with what Promega has done with their company in helping with the pandemic and mitigating the pandemic. So Penny will tell us a little bit about the background of Promega. I think one of the big mysteries to people is, what is biotechnology, and that's what Promega does. So I'm sure we've all heard the name of the Promega Corporation, but kind of like, what do they do exactly? So Penny's going to unravel that mystery for us, explain, the general overall view of the company, and then zero in on particularly COVID and their response to COVID. So just a brief preview is to letting you know that Promega talks about using science to solve problems. So they have a lot of scientists on staff. They have 1,000 employees in Fitchburg. That's a huge employer, company presence in the city of Fitchburg. And then they're an international company. They are in 100 companies. 100 countries. Their company is in 100 countries in the world. So they're an international company right in our own backyard. I think that's pretty amazing. And so they have 4,000 products that they distribute worldwide. So high quality tools for scientists to use in seeking answers is kind of how they put it succinctly. But I think particularly since we've all been through this difficult, challenging time of COVID, to see specifically what has Promega been doing. And they're one of the core suppliers in the fight against COVID-19. And so Penny will tell us more about, their testing kits that they have developed and researching treatment options. They serve research, pharmaceutical, and diagnostic laboratories. So very interesting work. So I think it will be an exciting presentation, first of all, and then to be able to tour the facilities too. That's a rather unique opportunity, I think, for the public. So we'd like to just get the word out, and thank you, Jeremy, for helping us to do that today in talking about our program coming up. So open to the public. Please come, enjoy the afternoon, Sunday afternoon in the springtime, to learn about Promega, what they have done and what they continue to do in their work. So again, the date, Sunday, April 24th, starting at 1:30 in the afternoon. And including the tour, we should be finished by about 3:30. So just a nice way to spend your Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, and if you haven't been, well, first off, Penny Patterson is such a fun person to talk with, and has been on the show before. You'll just enjoy her comic relief on top of just telling the story, which I think is a difficult story to tell because there's so many scientific words, and it's just extraordinary work that they do. And they also, like you said, that part of COVID-19's and the response, they jumped right on board with testing and different things. So that alone, I think, is just exciting that right here in our own backyard, we were fighting COVID, with this worldwide company, and they've made a huge investment in Fitchburg. We know that with all the beautiful buildings, and like I said, if you haven't been into BTC, that place is just phenomenal. I've been there several times. They've had so many community events. They have an art gallery there as well. I mean, they've got it all. So it's definitely a cool place to go. You can't tell that I just have a fond interest in their company, but it's a cool place. So I think you hit it on the head. It's going to be a fun afternoon of learning about a little bit about the company, but again, their response to COVID is something else, which I think is just awesome. And they are a great steward here in the city of Fitchburg. Good neighbor, good business to have here.
Yeah, definitely. And so we are just so grateful for them for opening their campus to the Fitchburg Historical Society to hold our meeting there. And then I just might mention before we close, Jeremy, to remind people about our website, fitchburghistory.org. Welcome to find that website, enjoy what's on there, finding out about history and Fitchburg and all the goings on that have brought us to where we are today. And then Promega will be, their presentation will also be eventually on our website too for people to enjoy later.
Yeah, it'll be good. And yes, we will be recording this one and make it available after the fact, certainly. And we'll probably do some highlights on Talking Fitchburg because it's going to be some great information shared there at that meeting. So, Katherine, always a pleasure having you on the show. Stay safe out there. Good work as always. And we'll check back in with you real soon.
Sounds great. Thanks so much, Jeremy. Take good care.
You bet. You as well. We'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
You could be spreading the coronavirus without realizing you have it. So follow guidance from authorities where you live and do your part. It's important to limit in-person interaction with anyone outside of your immediate household, but phone and video chat are safe ways to connect. It's also important to limit any social gathering. This advice applies to people of any age, including teens and younger adults. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
after you joined our family, it was like, I really do feel complete now.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps.
Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Brandon met a girl on a dating app. He finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving.
She must be a keeper.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg in the guest segment, and it's Fact TV. It's us. Why, hi, I'm Jeremy Crosby. Welcome into Fact TV. I'll be talking about what's coming up the month of May here on Fact TV. How many times can I say Fact TV in this Fact TV update? Well, only Fact TV? No. Okay, I'm done with that. Let's go into the month of May. And, well, it's not too busy. We got a lot of stuff in the works. But as far as the month goes, it's going to be a little bit busy. We start with our community bulletin board update as we do each and every month. Broadcasting, we have this bulletin board that has, well, basically the same information that we talk about on Talking Fitchburg, but it's on all the time. That's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it's up on our government channel and on our community channel at different times. Just depends when you're tuning in. So let's take a look at a couple of them that are circling right now. This one, Story Walk. Yeah, well, there's a new book that was placed in the Story Walk this year, the first one for the kickoff. It's a tiger. So basically you walk around the park, which is so cool. Get your exercise, read a book, have some fun. They'll put a new book in at different times throughout the summer. So check it out. Story Walk at the McKee Farms Park. Everything happens at McKee Farms Park. You know that? You go to the other park, McGaw, for pickleball, but that's a different story. How about jobs? We've been talking about jobs quite a bit. We got summertime jobs open for you. And yeah, come join the team. Some of these might have been filled already. Some of them are still available. But check out the little star area. What's that, $500 sign-on bonus? Say what? Yeah, $250 up front, $250 when you're done with the summer. So come on board and help out the recreation department. They're so busy. Like, it's kind of cool because you get to be outside, you're hanging out with the kids, and you're doing fun activities. What could be better? Andrew, you tell me. He's like, yeah, well, I should leave Fact TV and go to the... No, you can't. No. Yeah. Andrew and a tennis instructor. I don't know. That doesn't happen. All right. How about this one? Interested in being considered for board or commission? If you are interested, you can go to the website, fitchburgwi.gov, and check out to see what are available. They're filling up fast. So if you're interested, sign up. And you can sign up for multiples, by the way. You don't have to sign up for just one. Sign up for multiples and help out your community. All right, let's turn our attention to the comm channel, the community channel, F2. And that's at these fine locations. We're on cable TV, streaming over the top at Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Roku. And of course, always online at fitchburgwi.gov. There are so many ways to watch Fact TV and stay connected with what we're doing. It's awesome. Let's take a look at some of the shows we have. We always start with this, the shows that are going on, our main shows. Talking Fitchburg Update. We put out a new update every day. It starts at 9:30, runs all day long, Monday through Friday. And then we have our Talking Fitchburg Rewinds throughout the day as well. So you can check out the recent guest segments that we had so you can stay connected with what's going on in our community. And then Talking Fitchburg, you're familiar with that show because you're watching it right now. That's on a new show airs every day at 6 p.m. And then that replays 10 p.m., 7:30 a.m. the next day, and noon the next day, and then moves on. And Andrew said move on as well. Stay Still Standing is a new episode that'll be coming out with that. It's one of our community producers. Save Communities Death and Despair webinar series continues. We'll have episode number 3 coming up, I believe, next week. Business Before 9. We'll have a new episode of that coming up here real soon. Wonders of Physics. Did you miss the live event that happened, 2 Sundays ago now? We covered that and broadcasted it, and we'll be rebroadcasting it coming up here real soon. So excited for that. And Verona Prep Sports, they're back. We'll be covering some softball and some soccer coming up here in a few weeks. So we're excited. A lot happening here on Fact TV. All right, turning to our government channel, F3. Again, you can find it out these fine locations. Just look for F3. Remember, we're going to be going down to 2 channels coming up real soon. We'll have the details on that. But we'll only have our government channel, which will become F1, and the comm channel stays F2. But that's a different story for another time. For today's show, let's tell you about the meetings that we cover here on Fact TV. And we cover a lot of them, and most of them we cover live. And you know that if you're watching Fact TV, if you didn't know, well, here's just the short list of the many, many meetings we cover, because we cover them all. And we rebroadcast them. If you don't watch them live, we rebroadcast them, and they're also available on demand. All you gotta do is head to our website, fitchburgwi.gov, fitchburgwi.gov. That's where it starts. And we hope you'll tune in for those. And we also post all these meetings up on YouTube as well. We started doing that a couple of years ago as a backup because, well, YouTube's forever. At least it may be in our lifetime, it'll be forever. I don't know how long they can keep everything, but while they have it, that's where we're storing our meetings as well. So you can check those out there too. And you just have to check the agenda to find out which meetings, most of them, if not all of them, are being broadcasted live through our streaming channels. And you get the latest there at fitchburgwi.gov. And that's all I have for you. I hope you'll tune in and check out all of our programming. If you got any questions on creating content or more, just give me a call. Give Andrew a call. We're here. We're ready to rock your socks with what's here and available at Fact TV. All right, we'll take a quick break. Wrap up the show next. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be flood. Next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day.
I have no time for this.
So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantori here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg, wrapping up the show for the day, and it's been a busy one at that. We hope you check out the Fitchburg Historical Society's annual meeting happening this upcoming weekend. It's on Sunday, and we'll be rebroadcasting that at a later date. So if you don't make it out for the live event, certainly you can watch that back here on Fact TV. And I just showed you all the ways you can watch it. And wait, there's more. It's right there on the screen. Have a great day.